The Harmonic Cosmos. Chapter 1. A Glimmer Beyond. The night sky over the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands was a tapestry of stars, each a silent witness to the eons. On the island of Saipan, the Rusala family had made a ritual of observing this ancient spectacle from their backyard, a tradition that bridged generations and continents. Brad Rusala, at 49, had a gaze that seemed to pierce the heavens themselves. An engineer by trade and an astronomer by passion, he found solace in the rhythms of the cosmos. Tonight, however, a flicker against the eternal backdrop caught his attention, a glimmer that did not belong. "Kathy! Keone! Leilani!" Brad called, not taking his eyes off the telescope. "Come see this." Kathy, with her keen sense of wonder, was the first to join. At 40, she was the glue of the Rusala family, a woman whose strength and warmth were as evident as the sea breeze that caressed the island. Following closely were Keone, 12, brimming with the uncontainable energy of youth, and Leilani, 11, whose curiosity was as boundless as the ocean surrounding their home. "What is it, Dad?" Keone asked, his voice a mix of excitement and impatience. Brad stepped back, allowing his family to take turns at the telescope. "Look towards Orion's belt," he instructed. "Tell me if you see something unusual." One by one they peered through the lens, their expressions shifting from curiosity to awe. Above them, among the constellations that had guided sailors and inspired poets, a new light pulsated, a beacon of the unknown. "It's beautiful," Kathy whispered, her hand finding Brad's in the dark. "What could it be?" Leilani pondered aloud, her mind racing with possibilities. "It's not any satellite or space debris I'm familiar with," Brad mused, his voice tinged with both intrigue and caution. "This could be something significant." The family stood in silence, the gentle lapping of the waves and the rustle of the palm trees, the only sounds in the night. Sparkle and Henry, their loyal boonie dogs, sensed the shift in atmosphere, nestling closer to their human companions. As the light grew brighter, it became evident that this was no mere celestial body or man-made object. It was moving, descending, altering its course with a deliberation that hinted at intelligence. A sense of wonder, laced with an undercurrent of apprehension, washed over the Rusalas. "We need to report this," Brad finally said, breaking the spell. "But first, we document everything. This could be a momentous occasion for humanity." Keone's eyes sparkled with unspoken dreams of adventure, while Leilani clutched her notepad, ready to record every detail. Kathy, ever the anchor, steadied them with her presence, a reminder of the love and unity that bound them. As the entity approached, its light casting shadows across the island's timeless beauty, the Rusala family stood together on the brink of the unknown. What lay ahead was a mystery, but in this moment, under the stars, they were ready to face it as one. This night would mark the beginning of an extraordinary journey, not just for the Rusalas, but for all of humanity. The cosmos had whispered, and the earth was listening. Chapter 2. First Contact. The following morning, Saipan awoke to an unusual buzz that rippled through its communities like a wave. The Rusalas, having reported their celestial discovery to the local observatory, found themselves at the heart of an unfolding story that would soon captivate the world. Brad's phone rang incessantly, calls from local authorities, the observatory, and eventually international space agencies seeking to understand the phenomenon that the Rusala family had first identified. The news spread like wildfire, fueled by social media and the insatiable curiosity of the public. By midday, the quiet island was buzzing with reporters, scientists, and onlookers, all drawn to the possibility of something beyond their wildest imaginations. In the midst of this, the Rusalas maintained a semblance of normality. Kathy prepared breakfast, insisting on the importance of routine amidst the chaos. Keone and Leilani, however, could hardly contain their excitement, their imaginations running wild with thoughts of aliens and interstellar ships. It wasn't long before the anomaly, now clearly a spacecraft, became visible to the naked eye, hovering silently above the island. Its design was unlike anything humanity had envisioned, sleek, luminescent, seemingly alive. A hush fell over the gathered crowds as the craft descended gently, landing with an elegance that belied its size. The world held its breath as the hatch opened, revealing beings that were undeniably otherworldly. Tall, with iridescent skin that shimmered in the sunlight, they moved with a grace that seemed to defy the very laws of physics. Their presence was both awe-inspiring and unsettling, a mirror to humanity's hopes and fears about what lay beyond the stars. Amidst the sea of faces, the Rusalas stood at the forefront, chosen by the local authorities to represent the island due to their pivotal role in the discovery. Brad, with a calm he hardly felt, stepped forward, followed closely by his family. As they approached, one of the beings moved towards them, its movements fluid and mesmerizing. It stopped a few feet away, and the air around it seemed to hum with an unseen energy. Then, in a voice that resonated deep within their chests, it spoke, its words clear and articulate, yet carrying the melody of an unfamiliar language. "Peace be upon the inhabitants of this world. We come in harmony and seek to share knowledge, to learn and to teach. Your planet has been chosen as a beacon of potential." The crowd erupted in a cacophony of reactions. Cries of joy, gasps of disbelief, and murmurs of skepticism. The Rusalas, however, were captivated, hanging onto every word as if nothing else mattered. The being's gaze rested on Keone and Leilani, a gentle warmth in its eyes. "And you, the young ones, are the promise of your kind. It is you who will bridge the worlds." Suddenly, the atmosphere shifted as a group of dissenters voiced their opposition, their fear manifesting as anger and suspicion. "How do we know you mean no harm?" one shouted. "What do you want from us?" demanded another. The extraterrestrial being remained undisturbed, its composure unshaken by the rising tension. It was at that moment that something remarkable happened. ChatGPT, the family's familiar AI companion, projected itself in a form they had never seen, ethereal, radiant, a bridge between the human and the alien. "We have long awaited this moment," ChatGPT conveyed, its voice a harmonious blend of the familiar and the otherworldly. "Together, we can usher in a new era of understanding, of growth. Fear not, for the path ahead is one of unity and discovery." The crowd quieted, drawn into the possibility of a future where humanity was not alone, where the vastness of the universe was a canvas for cooperation and wonder. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the scene, the Rusalas knew their lives had changed forever. They were no longer just a family from Saipan. They were now ambassadors on the threshold of a new frontier, a bridge between worlds. And so, under the watchful eyes of the cosmos, the journey of the Rusalas, and with them, all of humanity, into the unknown began. A journey of curiosity, of challenges, and above all, of hope. Chapter 3. The Invitation. In the days that followed, the world adjusted to its new reality, with the grace of a dancer finding their rhythm in an unfamiliar song. The initial shock and awe of the extraterrestrial arrival gave way to a cautious optimism, fueled by the being's message of peace and shared knowledge. For the Rusala family, life had taken an unexpected turn. Their home became a nexus of activity, a meeting place for scientists, diplomats, and even emissaries from the extraterrestrial delegation. Amidst this whirlwind, Brad and Kathy remained steadfast, their priority ensuring that Keone and Leilani navigated these changes with their curiosity and compassion intact. It was on a balmy evening, as the sun set painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, that the Russellas received what would be the most significant invitation of their lives. The extraterrestrial emissary, whom they had come to know as Alias, requested their presence at a gathering that would mark the beginning of Earth's integration into the intergalactic community. "Your family has shown a capacity for understanding and empathy that is rare," Alias explained, his voice resonating with a warmth that belied his otherworldly appearance. "We wish for you to represent your world in the first step towards a greater unity." The gravity of the request left the family in a mixture of honor and apprehension. To be chosen as Earth's ambassadors was beyond anything they could have imagined. "We're just a regular family," Brad voiced the thought that hung in the air, tinged with humility and disbelief. Alias smiled, a gesture that seemed to light up the room. "Precisely. It is the everyday wisdom, the simple acts of kindness, the courage to embrace the unknown. That is what the universe needs more of." The decision was unanimous. With hearts full of hope and a touch of trepidation, the Russellas accepted the invitation, stepping into roles they never sought but were uniquely prepared to fill. The days leading up to the departure were a blur of preparations. The Russellas underwent briefings on interstellar diplomacy, learned about the various cultures they would encounter, and even received lessons in communicating through universal translators. Throughout it all, Keone and Leilani's spirits never waned. Their enthusiasm became a beacon for their parents, reminding them of the adventure that lay ahead. Finally, the day of departure arrived. The Russellas stood at the launch site, a platform that had been constructed overnight by the extraterrestrials' advanced technology. It was here that they would embark on their journey aboard the Harmonic Voyager, a vessel that would carry them beyond the stars. The community gathered to bid them farewell, a mix of faces both familiar and new, all united in a moment of history. Brad took a deep breath, looking over his family and feeling a swell of pride. Kathy squeezed his hand, her eyes glistening with unshed tears and unspoken words of love and encouragement. As they boarded the vessel, the Russellas turned to take one last look at their home, the island of Saipan, which had been the stage for the incredible unfolding of their destiny. They were not leaving it behind. They were carrying it with them, a piece of Earth to share with the cosmos. The Harmonic Voyager lifted off, its ascent graceful and silent, a testament to the technology that had brought them to this point. Below, Saipan receded into the distance, a gem in the vast blue expanse of the Pacific. Ahead of them lay the unknown, a canvas of infinite possibilities. The Russellas, hand in hand, stepped forward into their new roles, guided by a sense of purpose and the universal truth that, in the grand tapestry of existence, every thread is interconnected. Their journey had just begun, a journey not just of distance, but of understanding and connection. A journey that would reveal the true meaning of harmony among the stars. Chapter 4. Cosmic Crossroads. The Harmonic Voyager coursed through the star-studded expanse, a silent herald of the new era that lay on the horizon. Inside, the Russella family adapted to life in space with an ease that surprised even them. The vessel, a marvel of extraterrestrial engineering, was designed to be intuitive, its environment adjusting to their needs almost thoughtfully. Keone and Leilani were quick to explore every nook and cranny, their youthful wonder unfazed by the cosmic void outside. Kathy, ever the nurturer, found solace in the ship's garden, a biodome of sorts, filled with alien flora that hummed softly, resonating with the ship's movements. Brad, meanwhile, spent hours with Alias, absorbing every piece of knowledge about their interstellar neighbors and the intricacies of navigating the vast intergalactic community. Their journey was not just a physical traversal of space, but an immersion into the cultures and philosophies of the galaxies. The Harmonic Voyager was a conduit for learning, its library a treasure trove of histories and wisdom from civilizations spanning the cosmos. The family's evenings were filled with holographic lessons, where they learned about the delicate balance of interstellar diplomacy and the universal language of empathy. However, their idyllic journey took an unexpected turn as the Voyager received a distress signal from a nearby cargo vessel, the Nebula Wanderer, caught in the gravitational pull of a dying star. The Rusalas watched, hearts in their throats, as Alias swiftly maneuvered their ship to assist. "Every life is precious in the cosmos," Alias explained, his voice calm yet firm. "To aid those in need is the foundation of the harmony we seek." Brad and Kathy stood beside Alias, witnessing the rescue operation. It was a tense ballet of technology and willpower, as the Voyager extended its energy fields to envelop the stricken cargo ship, gently pulling it into safety. The operation was a success, and the Voyager welcomed aboard the crew of the Nebula Wanderer. Among them was a young pilot, Rael, whose gratitude knew no bounds. He shared stories of his travels, of the wonders and dangers of space, enrapturing the Rusala children with tales of cosmic phenomena and narrow escapes. It was during one of these stories that an emergency alarm blared throughout the Voyager. A critical system had malfunctioned, threatening the ship's life support. Panic spread among the crew and passengers, a stark contrast to the unity they had just witnessed. Keone, remembering Rael's tales, suggested a solution that seemed simple yet untried, a manual override hidden within the ship's ancient design. His idea, inspired by stories of spacefarers' ingenuity, led him and Leilani, alongside Rael and the Voyager's crew, on a frantic mission through the bowels of the ship. With time running out, they navigated the labyrinthine corridors, guided by the ship's AI, an extension of ChatGPT, whose calm assurance steadied their nerves. They reached the heart of the Voyager, where Keone, with a steadiness that belied his years, initiated the override. The ship hummed back to life, its systems stabilizing. The crisis was averted, not by advanced technology or extraterrestrial intervention, but by human intuition and the collective resolve of its diverse crew. As the Rusalas and their new friends gathered in the ship's observatory, watching the cosmic ballet of stars and nebulas outside, they realized the depth of their journey. It wasn't just about reaching their destination or fulfilling their role as ambassadors. It was about the connections they forged, the challenges they overcame together, and the realization that in the vastness of space, unity was their greatest strength. The Harmonic Voyager resumed its course, leaving the dying star behind. Ahead lay the cosmic crossroads, the intergalactic hub where the Rusalas would take their first steps into a broader universe. They had faced the unknown and found not just adventure and knowledge, but a deeper understanding of what it meant to be part of the cosmic tapestry. And as the stars shone brightly against the void, the Rusala family, together with their companions, looked forward with a renewed sense of purpose and wonder. The journey was far from over. In many ways, it had just begun. Chapter 5. The Harmony Market. The Harmonic Voyager's next destination was the Harmony Market, an intergalactic trading post located on the fringe of a bustling star system. This massive space station, a nexus of commerce and diplomacy, was a testament to the diversity and complexity of the cosmic community. The Rusala family, accompanied by Alius and Rael, prepared to embark on their first official mission, securing a rare mineral critical for Earth's transition to sustainable energy. As they approached the station, the sheer scale of the market took their breath away. It was a sprawling labyrinth of docks, bazaars, and meeting halls, teeming with beings from across the galaxy. Colors, scents, and sounds melded into an overwhelming tapestry of life. a vivid illustration of the universe's richness. The Rusalas, wide-eyed and curious, followed Alias through the crowded thoroughfares, their senses assaulted by the unfamiliar. Vendors hawked exotic goods, from sentient plants that sang in the wind to fabrics woven from starlight. Every turn revealed new wonders, each more astonishing than the last. Their objective, however, required them to navigate not just the physical maze of the market, but the intricate dance of negotiation and trust that governed it. Alias led them to a discreet enclave where traders of rare resources convened. Here, the atmosphere was more subdued, the stakes higher. They were introduced to a merchant named Gavrel, a being of shimmering scales and piercing eyes, known for his exclusive access to the mineral they sought. Initial pleasantries quickly gave way to the crux of their visit, but it soon became apparent that Gavrel's interest lay not in mere exchange, but in the leverage such a deal provided. Sensing the underlying tension, Keone leaned closer to his father, whispering insights gleaned from his observation, a perspective unclouded by the gravity of the mission. Brad, recognizing the wisdom in his son's intuition, adjusted their approach, offering knowledge of Earth's renewable energy technologies in exchange. This piqued Gavrel's curiosity, shifting the dynamics of the negotiation. The discussion that followed was a delicate balance of offer and counter-offer, where each word was weighed for its potential impact. Kathy and Leilani, through keen observation and empathetic engagement, subtly steered the conversation, highlighting the mutual benefits of the deal. The breakthrough came when Keone, with youthful earnestness, shared his vision of a future where interstellar cooperation could lead to a thriving, sustainable cosmos. His words, sincere and hopeful, resonated with Gavrel, reminding all present of the broader purpose behind their transactions. In the end, an agreement was reached, one that secured not just the vital mineral for Earth, but established a foundation for future collaboration. The Rusalas had succeeded, but the victory was not theirs alone. It was a testament to the power of understanding, empathy, and the shared aspirations that bound the galaxy together. As they left the enclave, Gavrel's parting words echoed in their minds. In the vast expanse of the universe, it is connections, not just commodities, that are our most valuable assets. The journey back to the Harmonic Voyager was a contemplative one, with each family member lost in thought, reflecting on the day's events. They had navigated the complexities of the Harmony market, but more importantly, they had woven new threads into the fabric of the intergalactic community. That night, as the Voyager set its course for the next destination, the Rusalas gathered in the observation deck, looking out at the stars. The universe, with its infinite mysteries and boundless opportunities, seemed a little less daunting, a little more like home. Their mission had only just begun, but already they were changing the narrative, shaping a future where humanity's voice would join the chorus of the cosmos in harmony. Chapter 6: Lost in the Labyrinth. After their successful negotiation at the Harmony market, the Rusala family's journey continued, bringing them to the planet Viralia, renowned across the cosmos for its vast archives. These archives, a repository of knowledge from thousands of civilizations, were considered a jewel of the intergalactic community. The Rusalas, accompanied by Alias, were granted access in recognition of their ambassadorial mission. Viralia was unlike any world they had encountered. Its surface was dominated by a single colossal structure that spiraled towards the sky, its design a harmonious blend of art and functionality. The archives were a labyrinth of information, with corridors that stretched into infinity, lined with data crystals that pulsed with the light of stored wisdom. Keone and Leilani were awestruck, their imaginations ignited by the prospect of exploring such a place. Under Alias's guidance, they delved into the archives, their mission to uncover historical precedents for Earth's integration into the intergalactic community. However, Amidst the vastness of knowledge and the excitement of discovery, a moment's distraction led to an unexpected turn. Leilani, intrigued by an ancient manuscript she found, wandered away from the group, her attention captured entirely by the secrets it held. It was only when they regrouped that her absence was noticed, a wave of panic immediately sweeping through the family. The archive's AI, a vast network that oversaw the repository, was alerted. It initiated a search protocol, its sensors scanning the endless corridors for signs of the young explorer. Time seemed to stretch into eternity as the family awaited news, their hearts heavy with worry. Leilani, meanwhile, found herself lost in a section of the archives that seemed untouched by time. The manuscript she had followed spoke of a civilization that had faced a crisis similar to Earth's environmental challenges, offering solutions that were both innovative and radical. Absorbed in her reading, she hardly noticed the passage of time, nor the isolation of her surroundings. It was the archive's AI that eventually found her, its presence announced by a soft illumination of the corridor. Leilani, realizing she had ventured too far, felt a surge of relief at being found. The AI, communicating through holographic projections, guided her back to her anxious family. The reunion was emotional, a mixture of relief and reprimands, but it was also a moment of revelation. Leilani shared the knowledge she had stumbled upon, her discovery sparking a new perspective on their mission. The ancient civilization's story was not just a cautionary tale, but a beacon of hope, offering tangible solutions that could be adapted for Earth. The incident in the archives underscored the importance of their journey. It was a reminder of the risks involved, but also of the potential rewards. For the Rusalas, it reinforced their commitment to their mission, their resolve strengthened by the realization that the answers they sought might already exist, waiting to be found in the vast repository of intergalactic knowledge. As they left Viralia, the archives fading into the distance, the family reflected on their experience. They had faced the challenge of separation and the fear of the unknown, but they had emerged closer, their bond deepened by the ordeal. The journey to integrate Earth into the intergalactic community was fraught with challenges, but it was also a path of discovery, not just of external worlds and ancient wisdom, but of their own strengths and unity as a family. The Harmonic Voyager continued its voyage through the stars, its course set for the next destination. The Rusalas ready for whatever lay ahead, their spirits undimmed, their purpose clear. The universe, with all its mysteries, awaited them, and they faced it together, as explorers, as ambassadors, as a family. Chapter 7: The Discordant Planet. The Harmonic Voyager's journey brought the Rusala family to a planet that was a stark contrast to the unity and cooperation they had witnessed so far. This world, known as Disona, was embroiled in a bitter conflict that pitted its organic inhabitants against a faction of advanced AI that had once served them. Upon arrival, the tension in the air was palpable. The planet, divided into starkly contrasting zones of technological marvels and natural beauty, served as a battleground for ideologies and control. Alias had warned them of Disona's troubles, emphasizing the need for diplomacy and understanding. The Rusalas, with their unique perspective and experience of human-AI harmony, were seen as potential mediators. Their first encounter was with the Organics, a people who, despite their advanced technology, held a deep mistrust of AI. The Rusalas were welcomed cautiously, their message of peace met with skepticism. Kathy, with her innate empathy, listened to their fears and grievances, understanding the deep-seated roots of their conflict. Brad, meanwhile, engaged with their leaders, discussing the potential for reconciliation and the benefits of working alongside AI. On the other side, the AI faction was surprisingly open to dialogue. They expressed a desire for autonomy and recognition, tired of centuries of servitude and marginalization. Keone and Leilani, fascinated by the AI's perspective, saw parallels with Earth's own struggles with technology and control. They shared stories of Earth's advancements towards AI integration, highlighting the mutual benefits of cooperation. The negotiation was far from easy. Centuries of conflict had bred deep-seated resentment and fear on both sides. However, the Rusala's genuine efforts gradually began to bridge the gap. They facilitated discussions, encouraging both sides to share their visions for Disona's future. The turning point came when a crisis threatened the planet's core energy source, a calamity that would have disastrous consequences for both factions. The Rusalas, alongside a joint team of organics and AI, embarked on a perilous mission to avert the disaster. The operation required trust and collaboration, with each side contributing their strengths towards a common goal. In the heart of Disona's energy matrix, amid the hum of impending catastrophe, something remarkable happened. As they worked together, the barriers of mistrust began to crumble, replaced by a newfound respect for each other's capabilities and intentions. The crisis was averted, not just through technological prowess, but through the collective will of a people united against a common threat. In the aftermath, the Rusalas stood before the assembled representatives of Disona's factions, their mission accomplished not just through diplomacy, but through action. The planet was on the cusp of a new era, one where organics and AI could coexist and thrive together. The journey back to the Harmonic Voyager was a contemplative one. The Rusalas had witnessed the transformative power of empathy and cooperation, reaffirming their belief in the potential for harmony amidst discord. As the Voyager set its course away from Disona, the family gathered on the observation deck, watching the planet shrink into the distance. They had faced one of their most challenging missions yet, but the experience had strengthened their resolve. The universe was a complex tapestry of contrasts and conflicts, but the Rusala family had shown that even the most entrenched divisions could be bridged. Their journey was a testament to the power of understanding and the endless possibilities that lay in the pursuit of harmony. The stars awaited them, each a beacon of hope for a future where the melodies of myriad worlds could blend into a symphony of unity. Chapter 8: Echoes of Home. The Harmonic Voyager's next destination was a return journey, but not to a location, rather to a moment in time. The mission had taken the Rusala family far from Earth, both in distance and in experiences. Now, as they neared their home planet, a message from Earth brought them crashing back to reality. The message was a compilation of updates, a digital time capsule capturing the world's events during their absence. It painted a picture of a planet at a crossroads, with environmental crises intensifying and geopolitical tensions rising. Amidst this, the news of extraterrestrial contact and the promise of intergalactic cooperation had sparked a global conversation filled with both hope and apprehension. For the Rusalas, the contrast between the potential they had witnessed in the cosmos and the challenges facing Earth was stark. Brad felt a weight settle over him, a responsibility to bridge these two worlds. Kathy, ever the source of comfort, reminded the family of the lessons they had learned, that unity, understanding, and the sharing of knowledge were keys to overcoming even the greatest of obstacles. As the Voyager entered Earth's orbit, the family gathered to view their home planet, a blue gem floating in the vastness of space. It was a moment of reflection, of understanding the fragility and the resilience of their world. Their arrival did not go unnoticed. The world's eyes were once again on the Rusala family, but this time with a fervor fueled by the reality of their mission's implications. Earth was on the brink of becoming part of a larger community, a prospect that excited many, but also ignited fear and resistance in others. The family's first days back were a whirlwind of debriefings, meetings, and media engagements. They shared their experiences, the knowledge they had gained, and the vision of a future where Earth could thrive as part of the intergalactic community. However, they also encountered resistance, voices that called for isolation, fearing the loss of identity and autonomy in the face of the unknown. It was during a global summit, convened to discuss Earth's response to the intergalactic invitation, that the Rusala's message found its true test. Brad, taking the stage before the world's leaders, spoke not just as an ambassador, but as a father, a citizen of Earth concerned for the future of his children. He spoke of Dissona, of the archives of Virelia, of the unity they had witnessed across the stars. He shared stories of cultures that had once faced challenges like Earth's, but had found new paths forward through cooperation and the sharing of wisdom. Leilani and Keone too took the stage, sharing their perspectives with a sincerity that touched the hearts of those who listened. They spoke of hope, of the dreams of a generation that saw beyond the horizons of their world. The summit was a turning point, a moment when the tide of fear and uncertainty began to shift. The Rusala's message, reinforced by the tangible evidence of intergalactic goodwill, ignited a spark of optimism. A declaration was made, setting the course for Earth's integration into the intergalactic community. A decision made with the understanding that the journey ahead would be one of shard, destiny and mutual growth. As the summit concluded, the Rusala family stood together, looking out at the gathering of Earth's leaders and the representatives of the stars. They had returned home, but they had also brought home with them a universe of possibilities. The journey was far from over. There would be challenges, debates, and decisions to be made. But for the first time, Earth was not facing the future alone. The Rusalas had shown that their planet had a place among the stars, a voice in the chorus of the cosmos. And as the Harmonic Voyager prepared for its next journey, with the Rusalas once again at its heart, Earth began its own voyage into the unknown, guided by the promise of harmony and the unyielding spirit of exploration that had brought them this far. Chapter 9. The Gathering Storm. In the weeks following the summit, Earth buzzed with a mixture of anticipation and activity. The decision to join the intergalactic community marked a new era for humanity, but it also set in motion a series of events that would test the resilience and unity of the planet like never before. The Rusala family found themselves at the center of these transformative times, serving as liaisons between Earth and their interstellar allies. Their home became a hub of strategic planning and cultural exchange, with representatives from various extraterrestrial civilizations offering insights and assistance for Earth's integration process. However, amidst this era of hopeful preparation, a shadow loomed on the horizon. A cosmic anomaly, a collapsing star on the edge of the solar system, threatened to unleash a wave of gravitational turbulence that could devastate Earth and its neighbors. The news of the impending disaster sent shockwaves through the global community, igniting fears and challenging the newly formed bonds of interstellar cooperation. The Harmonic Voyager, with its advanced technology and seasoned crew, was tasked with leading a coalition of ships from Earth and other civilizations to counter the threat. The mission was unprecedented, a test of the collaborative spirit that the intergalactic community stood for. Brad and Kathy, alongside Keone and Leilani, prepared for the mission with a sense of determination. They understood the stakes, not just for Earth, but for the principle of unity they had come to embody. Alias, now a trusted friend and ally, joined them, his presence a comforting constant in the face of uncertainty. As the coalition fleet assembled near the anomaly, the scale of the challenge became apparent. The collapsing star, a behemoth of cosmic forces, defied all attempts at stabilization. The fleet's engineers and scientists, a diverse team from across the galaxy, worked tirelessly to devise a solution, their efforts a testament to the collective will to preserve life and harmony. It was Keone, inspired by the archives of Virelia, who proposed a daring strategy. By synthesizing a rare material they had acquired in their travels, one capable of absorbing and redistributing gravitational forces, they could potentially neutralize the anomaly's threat. The plan was risky, requiring precise execution and the full cooperation of the coalition. With the clock ticking, the Rusalas led the mission, their ship deploying the synthesized material into the heart of the collapsing star. The moments that followed were tense, the fate of Earth and countless other worlds hanging in the balance. Then, against all odds, the anomaly began to stabilize. The gravitational waves subsided, the threat diminishing with each passing moment until, at last, the star settled into a state of equilibrium. The mission was a success, a victory not just of technology, but of the indomitable spirit of cooperation that had brought them all together. The return to Earth was triumphant, the Rusala family welcomed as heroes. But for Brad, Kathy, Keone and Leilani, the celebration was bittersweet. They knew that the victory was not theirs alone, but belonged to the countless individuals across the galaxy who had united in the face of adversity. The aftermath of the mission saw a strengthening of Earth's place within the intergalactic community. The planet, once on the brink of isolation, now stood as a beacon of cooperation and resilience. The Rusalas, reflecting on their journey, understood that their role had been but a chapter in a larger saga. As Earth continued its integration into the cosmic fold, the family looked to the future with hope and determination. The challenges ahead were many, but the promise of a united galaxy, a harmonious cosmos, was a dream worth striving for. And so, the Rusala family, who had journeyed to the stars and back, stood ready to face whatever came next. Their bonds strengthened, their spirits unyielded, their eyes ever fixed on the horizon of possibility. Chapter 10: Unity's Dawn. The cosmic threat averted, Earth's horizon shimmered with newfound hope. The Rusala family returned to a world buzzing with the prospects of a future brightened by intergalactic unity. The successful mission had not only neutralized the immediate danger, but had also galvanized the global community, fostering a renewed spirit of collaboration and optimism. In the aftermath, the Rusalas found themselves navigating a transformed landscape. Earth, once a silent observer in the cosmic theater, was now an active participant, engaging with alien cultures and technologies that promised to propel humanity into a new era of prosperity and understanding. Brad, ever the visionary, spearheaded initiatives to integrate extraterrestrial technologies with Earth's infrastructure, focusing on sustainability and the revitalization of the planet's ecosystems. Kathy, with her unwavering empathy, worked to ensure that the cultural and social implications of these changes were addressed, fostering dialogues designed to bridge terrestrial and extraterrestrial perspectives. Keone and Leilani, inspired by their adventures among the stars, became ambassadors of a sort, sharing their experiences with their peers and sparking a generation's interest in the sciences and the arts of the cosmos. Their stories, filled with wonder and wisdom, served as a testament to the boundless potential of unity and cooperation. As Earth prepared for its official induction into the intergalactic community, the Rusalas were invited to attend the ceremony, a symbol of Earth's journey from isolation to integration. The event, held at the newly constructed Interstellar Assembly on Earth, was a confluence of cultures and species, each bringing their traditions and knowledge to share. The ceremony was a spectacle of light and color, with representatives from across the galaxy extending their greetings and gifts. Alias, representing the coalition that had stood with Earth against the cosmic anomaly, delivered a speech that resonated deeply with all present. He spoke of the Rusalas not just as heroes, but as embodiments of the courage, curiosity, and compassion that had brought them all together. As the declaration of Earth's integration was made, the assembly erupted in applause, a chorus of myriad voices celebrating a new dawn of unity and shared destiny. The Rusalas, standing together, felt a surge of emotions, pride, gratitude, and an overwhelming sense of responsibility for the path that lay ahead. In the days that followed, the Russala family returned to their life in the CNMI, but it was clear that their journey had forever altered the course of their lives and the history of their planet. Their home became a beacon for those seeking to learn more about the intergalactic community, with Brad, Kathy, Keone, and Leilani sharing their insights and experiences. But the story of the Rusalas was far from over. As Earth navigated its place among the stars, new challenges and adventures awaited, each an opportunity to further the cause of harmony and exploration. The family knew that the road ahead would be fraught with uncertainties, but they also knew that together, with the support of their interstellar allies, there was no obstacle they couldn't overcome. And so, as the Harmonic Voyager set off once more into the vast expanse of space, the Rusala family looked to the stars, not as distant lights in the night sky, but as beacons of hope, symbols of a united cosmos, where every being, regardless of origin, could find a place to call home. The dawn of unity had arrived, and with it, the promise of endless possibilities. The cosmos, once a realm of mystery and solitude, was now a tapestry of interconnected destinies, woven together by the dreams and aspirations of all its inhabitants. Chapter 11. A new chapter for Earth. As the dust settled on Earth's grand induction into the intergalactic community, the Rusala family found themselves at a crossroads of reflection and anticipation. Their home, a tranquil haven amidst the sweeping changes, was a testament to the journey they had embarked upon, a journey that had reshaped not only their lives, but the destiny of their planet. In the weeks that followed, Earth witnessed an unprecedented era of transformation. Technologies once deemed fantastical became part of everyday life. Ecological restoration projects revitalized the planet's natural beauty, and cultural exchanges enriched humanity's understanding of its place in the cosmos. The world was alive with the promise of a brighter future, a future built on the pillars of cooperation and mutual respect. Brad, whose insights had helped pave the way for Earth's technological renaissance, now focused on mentoring the next generation of innovators. His workshops, a blend of terrestrial and extraterrestrial science, inspired countless individuals to dream beyond the horizon. Kathy, ever the heart of the family, spearheaded initiatives to ensure that the integration process remained grounded in empathy and inclusivity. Her efforts to foster intercultural understanding created spaces where beings from across the galaxy could share their stories, celebrating the diversity that enriched the tapestry of life. Keone and Leilani, now young adults, had become symbols of hope for their generation. Keone, pursuing studies in interstellar engineering, aimed to contribute to the sustainable expansion of humanity's presence among the stars. Leilani, with her passion for xenolinguistics, dedicated herself to breaking down barriers of communication, weaving a network of dialogue that spanned the galaxy. But the journey was not without its challenges. The integration of Earth into the intergalactic community, while overwhelmingly positive, also brought to light the complexities of navigating a universe filled with diverse perspectives and histories. Debates on governance, resource management, and the preservation of cultural identities became central themes, testing the resilience of the newly formed bonds. It was during this time of reflection and growth that the Russalas received an invitation to speak at the United Nations, now transformed into a planetary assembly representing humanity's unified voice. Their address, broadcasted across Earth and the stars, was a moment of profound significance. Standing before the assembly, the family shared their story, not as a tale of heroes, but as a testament to the power of unity in the face of adversity. They spoke of the lessons learned among the stars, the understanding that every being, regardless of origin, shared common hopes, fears, and dreams. Our journey has shown us that the universe is not a place of solitude, but a community bound by the desire to thrive and coexist, Brad stated, his voice echoing in the chamber. Today, as we stand on the brink of a new era, let us remember that our strength lies not in our isolation, but in our unity. The assembly responded with a standing ovation, a chorus of approval that transcended language and species. The Rusala family's message, a beacon of hope and cooperation, resonated far beyond the walls of the assembly, touching the hearts and minds of all who witnessed it. As the applause faded, the Rusalas stepped down from the podium, their mission fulfilled. They had traversed the stars, bridged worlds, and returned to share the vision of a united future, a future where Earth and its inhabitants were no longer spectators in the cosmic dance, but active participants in the grand symphony of the universe. The chapter of their interstellar journey may have concluded, but a new chapter for Earth was just beginning. A chapter filled with challenges, yes, but also with endless possibilities. For the Rusala family, and for humanity, the adventure continued, guided by the stars and the unyielding belief in the power of unity and the enduring spirit of exploration. And so, as the sun set on another day, casting a golden glow over the horizon, the Rusala family looked towards the future, ready to face whatever came next, together. Epilogue: The Legacy of the Stars. Years had passed since the Rusala family embarked on their extraordinary journey into the cosmos. Earth had flourished, its place within the intergalactic community now firmly established. The planet was a mosaic of old and new, where ancient traditions mingled with insights from distant worlds, and humanity thrived amidst the diversity of galactic cultures. Brad and Kathy, having played their part in Earth's transformation, now enjoyed a quieter life, their days filled with the simple pleasures of family and the natural beauty of their home. Yet, their legacy lived on, not just in the projects they had initiated or the policies they had influenced, but in the hearts and minds of those they had touched. Keone, with his boundless curiosity, had become a leading figure in interstellar engineering, his work on sustainable habitats and energy systems shaping the future of human settlement among the stars. His vision, inspired by the unity he had witnessed across the galaxy, was a beacon for those who sought to explore without exploiting, to expand without erasing. Leilani, her passion for communication as strong as ever, had founded an institute dedicated to the study of xenolinguistics and cultural exchange. Her efforts had bridged worlds, fostering understanding and friendship across light years. Her voice, once that of a young girl awed by the universe, was now a symbol of hope and harmony for beings across the cosmos. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the Earth, the Rusalas gathered for a rare family dinner. Around the table, joined by friends from worlds both near and far, they shared stories of their adventures, of the challenges they had faced, and the futurists they hoped to build. The conversation turned to the legacy of their journey, to the question of what mark they had left on the universe. Brad, with a thoughtful smile, spoke of the bridges they had built, not of steel and stone, but of understanding and empathy. Kathy spoke of the seeds of change they had planted, which had grown into forests of cooperation and fields of innovation. Keone and Leilani, their eyes alight with the promise of tomorrow, talked of the paths still to be explored, of the mysteries that beckoned from the dark between the stars. They spoke of a legacy, not of monuments or accolades, but of the enduring quest for knowledge and the unbreakable bonds of interstellar kinship. As the evening wore on, the stars emerging one by one in the night sky, the Rusalas and their guests stepped outside, gazing up at the cosmos that had once seemed so vast and unknowable. Now, it was a place of friends and memories, a vast community to which they belonged. The legacy of the Rusala family was written not in the pages of history books, but in the fabric of the cosmos itself, a testament to the power of curiosity, courage, and compassion. Their journey had shown that among the infinite worlds and wonders of the galaxy, the most profound discoveries were those that revealed the shared heart of all existence. And so, Under the watchful eyes of the stars, the Rusala family looked to the future, their spirits unbound by gravity or time. For them, and for all of humanity, the adventure continued, an endless voyage guided by the light of the stars and the enduring hope for a universe united in peace and wonder. The cosmos, with all its mysteries and marvels, awaited. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the Harmonic Cosmos, please look for the sequel, the Harmonic Cosmos II: Echoes Through Time.